So today we're going to be diving into ChatGPT's new Sora 2 and what exactly you can do with it. So to begin, this is Sora 2. You would have to go to sora.chatgpt.com and you'd be able to access it if you have the paid membership with ChatGPT. So if you do have the paid membership, you can go to Sora either through ChatGPT itself or the site itself. And then once you're on Sora, you can explore it like so. And as you can see, there's a multitude of different things, kind of like an explore page. And you can even download an app on your phone. And it's kind of similar to, I guess you could say, like TikTok or any short form content area where people are basically creating short form content with prompts or images done all through AI. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of different content, and you'd be going through your Explore or For You page. And you can basically go and you have a profile as well, in which you can create your own version of content. And you can also share it completely, like your profile. You can change your AI name if you like, or your username if you like. You can change your, can actually add a bio, you can follow people, you can create cameos, remixes, where you basically take someone else's work or someone takes yours and edits the prompt that you used. And it shows the amount of likes and all the other stuff that you have here. So you can go back to over here. And you can see these are the notifications and updates like any other social app. So it's just basically like a new AI social app in which you can create AI content via prompts and images and then get likes and see how many people actually enjoy the content you create. So today we're going to be creating a little bit of content. We're going to create something and see how good this new Sora 2 actually is. So to begin, the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is to actually use ChatGPT itself. And by using ChatGPT, you'll be able to get the perfect language for a prompt in Sora by simply asking it to create a prompt for you for a topic that you want. So, for instance, we're going to ask it to create a prompt like this, and you can do the same on your computer with ChatGPT. We're simply asking it to please create a prompt for Sora 2 for me, in which two squirrels are hosting a podcast. And in the podcast, they are discussing Week 8 in the NFL. Make sure one squirrel says, "Wow, Johnston didn't even have one catch in the Thursday night game." You can also include, make it 15 seconds worth of content. And then ChatGPT will process this and then create a prompt for you that you can literally copy and then paste into Sora so that you can come up with content yourself. So you can see what it's like, and if you don't like it, you can always ask ChatGPT to correct it, but here's an example. So for instance, two photorealistic squirrels host a tiny yada yada yada. It's just basically giving what we want. And you'll go ahead and copy the entire thing. We should go ahead and do this. Copy the entire thing. We don't need to include this because it's going to be included by itself, I would assume. But you know what? We'll take it just in case. Maybe it understands it better than we do. Let's go ahead. And let's create some content here. So now we're going to describe our video. We're going to paste it. And as you can see there, we have exactly what ChatGPT created for us. And we have this little settings measure here. We can choose if we want it to be a landscape where it's like wide vision or a portrait kind of like you'd see on TikTok. We'll leave it as landscape for now. You can also edit the duration where you can do 10 or 15. We'll do 15 seconds since that's what we put. If you wanted to, you can also add an image by simply clicking here and then uploading one of your images if you'd want it to be included or edited itself. But we're not doing that. We're going off of strictly a prompt, and it's very talented at doing that. You also have the access of these different cameos that are available from different celebrities that are willing to do it. So you can basically use them to create AI content by simply adding them as a cameo. And when you do that, it'll literally tag them just so they know that they were included in the cameo. It's kind of a legal process, and you can also create one for yourself. So let's go ahead and click enter and see what we create. Once clicking enter, it'll be added to the queue, which you'll see right here, and it will be into your drafts, and that can take a few seconds. It won't be immediate. Yeah, sometimes it takes, a couple minutes, but it is a pretty fast process considering how high-end the AI generation actually is, in my opinion. And then once it's complete, you'll see that it appears in your drafts, and it probably will give you a notification here as well. And you can go ahead and click your drafts, and you'll see the new AI piece that we just created. So we can go ahead and click it.
Welcome back to Nutcast, Week 8 Hot Takes.
Wow, Johnston didn't even have in the Thursday night game.
That's rough. So who's your sneaky start this weekend?
Keep an eye on volume. Targets are king.
Welcome back.
And that's pretty good in terms of what we asked it to do. Hopefully it wasn't too loud for you guys, because that was pretty loud for me. But they did say exactly what we asked them to say, and the overall quality is pretty decent considering it is free and included with your ChatGPT subscription. So what else we can do here is also just like, I personally didn't like the way their voices sound, so you could go and just basically tell them, please make the voices sound more realistic, and it actually will do that for you. And then if you do enjoy the content that you liked, if you do find like it's good enough, you can go ahead here and click edit it. You can edit it further if you like and go into it, or you can leave it as is and simply just post it. And then it'll actually be posted to the Explore page on Sora 2, and that's how you can basically gain followers and other people to interact with. So it's just basically like a whole new social platform based on your creations in AI and what you can create either using prompting or your own visuals that you can upload yourself. So that's basically what Sora 2 is. It gives you the gist of what they're doing. It's still pretty early in its process, and there's still a lot of time for you to probably get a following and develop whatever you want on here, but it's in the early stages. It's pretty cool, and the overall quality, given that it's included in your ChatGPT subscription, and you basically have the access to prompt it whatever you like, is pretty amazing in my opinion. And one last thing, whenever you do prompt, it's worth noting that there are some parameters of what they allow and don't allow. For instance, you can't use images of real people. You can't ask it to do anything violent. There's all kinds of little restrictions, but beyond that, it's very good and really high end for what you're getting, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.